Welcome everyone to Community Artist Connection. This is Laura Thompson's show. Normally I'm her guest host today, Marilyn McLeod. And today we're talking to artist Mollie Kellogg about her Incognito Witch Project series. So here we are with some very interesting work. So Mollie, would you tell me a little bit please about how you got started and how long you've been doing your art and how you came to the Incognito Witch series?
Well, that's a long journey. I've always been painting. My mother was an artist, and she said I would like crawl in, climb up, and start working on her work for her. So I guess I've been doing it a long time. And I have a background in commercial art and did illustration, but I always came back to fine art. You know, always like as I'm doing my work thing, I just want to paint. So I've been chipping away at it over the years, and several years now, too many years, I started really trying to make an effort to find my voice, my medium, my style, what defines me. And over the past few years, there has been transitions, and I find myself at this time in my life with my witches, the Incognito Witch Project. Leading up to the witches, I have several goddesses and mystical work, and I had some work I called figurative magical realism. And I once went into a gallery and I said, look at my figurative magical realism. And they're like, you know, no one's ever come in and asked for that, so I don't think we're interested.
It wasn't.
And I'm like, okay, I'm going to stop saying that. And I coordinated the art at the UU Church, the first UU Church in Bard Hall. And we have a group, and I started doing these shows sort of we'd have themes. And so my goddesses would be in the mystical shows, and we'd have conversations. And I had come to a point where I sort of hit a crisis. I didn't know where I was going or what I was doing. You know, my art was doing well. People were recognizing it. But I just didn't know what to do. And so I sort of took a break. I got myself a little...
So you weren't sure what direction you wanted to take artistically?
Yeah, I didn't, you know, there's so many things I could paint. I could paint almost anything, but what was I supposed to paint? And so I took some time. I got a little sketchbook. I started doing these doodles, and then I put that to the side, and I went back to wondering, what am I supposed to be painting? Well, my doodles were 7 little witches and goddesses. So they're titled G1, G2, so it's Goddess 1, Goddess 2. And there are these cute little doodles with, you know, watercolor and pen. And I thought, you know, I'm going to find 7 women who I feel have hidden magic, who are powerful in the world, but have to hide it. They have to hide who they are when they go out into the world. And so I approached 7 women that were friends and said, will you take your clothes off and pose for me? And they were used to my goddess work, my nice, lovely goddess work. So then I started doing this sort of stuff to them. And they actually liked it. You know, they were very supportive. And that's how that whole, and now I have guys coming up to me. One of the pieces actually just recently at the Del Mar Fair won first place for figurative painting. And at the reception, at least 3 different men came up and said, when are you going to start painting men witches? Or they want to be called warlocks, but I guess that's negative. And I say, no, they're going to be a man witch. And they're like, no, we want to be a warlock. So I still have to negotiate what I'm going to call them for their ego.
But the magic that men carry within themselves.
Yes, I do think it definitely applies to all humans. You know, hiding what makes you special that other people will target you for. I think it's really the essence of what this is. And I think as women, we tend to, like in the workplace, if you go into the workplace and you're a powerful woman, not only do the men not like you, the women don't like you either. You know? And it doesn't mean that you're a mean woman. It just means that you have something. So you hide it. Or if you're young and you're different and you have this energy, if you're different, people start to pick on you, so you hide it.
Right.
And so that is the real meaning or essence of the series, is celebrating hidden magic. Letting these women who, when they go out, their hair is perfect and their dress is, you know, conforming, but inside they have, you know, the power, sort of like a Mother Nature nurture, but yet I can bite your head off and kill you power. You know? And that's what this whole series is about. And so I do see that I can apply that to men, because there are all the little hurt little boys out there who are now grown-up men running around that had the same experiences,
right?
But it did blossom from the female perspective and the goddess, the G, you know, the goddess perspective. So I can be a goddess and beautiful and create, or I can be, you know, like Mother Nature and destroy. But it's me. I'm going to show the world who I am. Or I might hide myself for a while and then expose myself at safe times.
And we might think sometimes that we're going to be destructive when we show our real selves, but actually it could be beautiful. That authenticity could be very compelling.
And there's in the series, they range all body types, all ages. Which is she? G6. Just came back from New York. She was in a show at the Syracuse Cultural Workers. They did a women's history show, and she's just beautiful. This older woman with her hair out and her, you know, her womanhood showing for the world to see, holding a rabbit. You know, so they're all holding some sort of magical, and it's not necessarily a cliche magical icon. It's something that has power to them, or has, you know, has something for them.
Well, could you tell me a little bit about these paintings you have here?
Let's see. Well, these two are the newer pieces. The 7 original are all the 30 by 60s. And so these are the newer ones. A lot of, also part of the series, I have people who are in my career who are trying to help me, and one of the things they said is, make some smaller ones. We want to show some smaller ones. And I'm like, I don't paint the smaller ones as easily. You know, I like big, but you know, with the economy and room, and I couldn't put one of these on my wall because I don't have the space. I could put one of these, so it's like, okay, practical, be practical. Okay, I'll do smaller ones. So I started on these, and I just wasn't happy. I was having another little mini crisis, so I hid them for a while, and then I pulled them out, and this was the first one I did. This is the second, and there's 2 more in this 18 by 18 series, and the other 2 are men, the first 2 men that I've done.
Did you?
So I might have to hide them a few more times before I'm ready for them. So there's some things, obviously, they're different about these than the previous series. I started using some almost like day-glow fluorescent red in the piece, and I did that because, you know, I've been using red, and it's so vibrant when you put it down, but then you walk away and come back, and it naturally kind of sucks in. So I just let it roar with its fluorescence here. And then I also, on these, part of me being kind of uptight because they were so small, I just took some pastels and just started scribbling on them, and it actually opened a door. And then I had to play with fixing them, and I had to play with making sure it didn't smear. So that's and these are also people who know the original series feel that these are a little angstier. They have something else going on, and I don't know really. I don't know what that is tangibly to describe it. It's just a reaction I'm getting from people who have seen these.
Tell me about the key.
Well, everyone, like I said, is holding something. You know, she is holding her bird. On the other series, one's holding a floating globe. There's a bunny rabbit, like I mentioned. So the items that they hold are usually something I have, one of my possessions. So basically, when we're doing a photo shoot, the women come in, and it's kind of like a treasure hunt through my house. And they're like, ooh, I like this, and ooh, I like this. And then they're all wearing like some sort of jewelry that's beautiful while they're kind of the earthy. So it's this juxtaposition between, the glitz and the earthy. So it's kind of a fun dress-up session with the women. So that's something that I have, and I've thought of all sorts of interesting titles that play off the key, but I haven't really. Right now, the working title is Key Witch, and she's like witch with cat.
So these are actual women, these two as well?
They are women. Yeah, every woman is a real woman.
And the men that you painted, they're real men?
They are real men.
Wonderful.
When they're not, no inappropriate jokes.
Of course.
No man jokes. No man bashing here. I love all my models, men and women.
Good. Well, I think this is wonderful.
Thank you. And that's a real cat.
So what would you like people to take away from your show, from your work?
What would I like them to take away from my work? I would like them to feel it, to feel it. And when they see more of it later, know it's mine. I think my technique, I don't know how well it carries over the camera, but it's highly textured. There's like some glitter and some stars, and all sorts of stuff like that in there. And what I really wanted to do with the real person question is I had a surprise for you.
You did.
I did. I had my model come in on the show. I was going to surprise you with my model.
Oh, that would be great.
Well, actually, Laura knew about it. She just didn't tell you, so I thought I would.
No, I really am surprised now.
Trick on the host. But I don't know where she is. I am, because this building, for you that don't know, there's no markings on this building, so she could be driving up and down.
She could be, right.
So, and we're running out of time. So I hate to do this to you, but
okay.
Look at my paintings and love them.
Well,
I'm going to see if she's just like outside looking for me.
Okay.
So
So you'll be right back then.
I'll be right back.
All right. Well, let's look at her paintings. So I don't know if you can see this one very well. Can we zoom in on this painting, this tall one? Actually, why don't we look at these two? Let's look at these two. Can you zoom in on these two?
Oh,
hello?
I drove G here.
Oh, so you brought the model here?
Yes.
Oh, good.
I'm Hank.
You're Hank, yeah?
And,
well, yeah, we are taping.
Oh, okay. Can I sit down for a sec?
Well, sure.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I drove her here, but she's she's outside in the bathroom crying, actually.
She's crying.
Yeah, she had a thing for me. We had something going, and you might want to show this. She wrote this to me.
Really? Okay.
Or should I show it?
Well, I don't know. I think I'll look at it.
Okay.
Okay.
It's kind of, it's just one of those things that you can show it. But, well, she's...
It's a love note.
Yeah. Okay, well, she's probably getting herself together now.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Is there anything I can tell you about our relationship or something?
Is there something you like to share? This is a family-friendly show.
Oh, yeah, our friendship was family-friendly, but we broke up. It's very sad, and that's the little love note she wrote me. Maybe she'll want to show it. I don't know anything about witches, really.
Yeah, this is going to be new to me as well.
Yeah. So, as I say, I suppose she's, getting herself together.
So,
yes.
Do you see her as a magical woman?
She was magical to me for a while.
Yeah.
But you know how these things go, I suppose. It's kind of different between a man and a witch.
I would imagine.
Because I'm not a warlock or anything like that. So, she's one of Mollie's models.
Right.
And I met her at the Art Guild, which Mollie ran.
Oh, okay.
And that's how we became acquainted.
Okay.
Okay.
But she'll be coming.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I hope so.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, okay.
Here,
Hey, what are you doing in here?
I'm just filling time to. I'm sorry. You know, we had a little thing together. So,
yeah.
yeah, I showed Marilyn your note to me. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. You want to? Oh, excuse me. Nice to meet you, Marilyn.
Thank you for stopping by.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Would you like to sit down?
When I came in, they gave me this thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Does this make them hear me?
This will make.
Hello.
Well, welcome.
Welcome. They were talking about art, and I did a painting.
You did a painting? You want to show it? Maybe in a minute, huh?
Maybe in a minute.
So my name's Marilyn.
Hi, Marilyn. I'm G.
You're G.
G.
Do you have a number?
G1.
G1, all right.
I'm sorry about Hank. He's been calling me a lot, and I said he could give me a ride. And anyway.
He was very pleasant.
Oh, good.
He had nice things to say about you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Oh, there I am.
Is that you with the butterfly and the flowers?
Yeah, the artist Mollie.
Yes.
She added that stuff.
It's very beautiful.
She's really good.
Yeah.
I think it looks like me. She had me make faces.
She did.
Yeah, well, I see you covered the naughty parts. I did too.
So what was it like to be her model?
Well, it's kind of intimidating at first, but she puts on nice music, and she gives you a furry blanket to wrap around you. And then she uncovers you and starts snapping pictures, and before you know it, you're done.
Oh, really?
Sort of like a visit to the doctor in a way.
So were you able to watch your portrait in process?
She would post progress pictures.
I see.
And actually, when she met me, I was very hesitant to come out as me.
Right.
I feel shy when I'm like myself.
Uh-huh.
So sometimes I go out and you wouldn't recognize me. But maybe I'll show you my picture now. I painted a self-portrait.
Well, let's hold that up for the camera. Maybe we could just hold it on your knee so that it's not, that's your self-portrait. There you go.
I was inspired by Mollie.
Uh-huh.
I stole some of her technique, though. It's kind of bumpy, but it's more cartoony.
So I see you're holding a bird.
Yeah.
So
see, there's holding a bird there, too.
Tell me about the bird.
Mollie had a bird.
I see.
And she has this nest in her house, and she put a fake bird in it and then replaced it with a real bird.
Oh.
But that's not her bird. Her bird bit people, so I didn't hold it.
That was very smart.
Oh, look at this, some of her other pieces. Oh, she got her T-shirts in. Look. Incognito Witch, celebrate hidden magic.
Hidden magic. So you have hidden magic.
Yeah?
Yeah. And you're letting us see some of it, which I
Yeah.
appreciate.
I bet you have hidden magic, too.
I bet we all do.
Would you pose for Mollie?
I might.
You might. It's fun.
Huh.
But then when she posts it and everybody knows who you are, sometimes that kind of makes you embarrassed. Where am I? That's me.
So we have a keychain here.
Oh, no,
Keychain, excuse me. A bracelet.
It's a bracelet. A friend of Mollie's made these. She saw her pictures and wanted to put them in her bracelets.
Oh.
It's a charm bracelet.
It's beautiful.
Dia Shelton, I think it's Blackberry Designs. She makes these.
We can't share any websites here.
Oh, no.
But if anyone's interested, there's a contact page at the very end of the show, and you can contact us, and we'll let you know how to reach Mollie.
Me.
Oh, you? Okay.
Oh, you're not going to put my email up?
We might. There'll be an email for the show, and then those people will contact Laura, actually. And then Laura, you don't know Laura, do you?
Okay.
Right.
Well, okay. Are people going to call me?
Mollie might call you. Yeah. So, did Mollie capture your essence? Are you happy with what she shared about you?
Yes. Yes. I was talking to one of the other models who felt that, actually they told her that they felt that she painted how they felt inside. And that character had like this, a little bit of like, it looked like she was about to cry. And it was really kind of a neat thing for Mollie to be able to reach in and feel that, or I don't know how she does it. Sometimes she says that she's not doing it, that it just kind of happens. She just does it and she stops when, it. Oh, and another woman, this one's really funny. She's afraid to look at the painting, but her husband says it looks just like her.
That is funny.
So if you had one of these, would you put it in your house for people to see it?
If I felt like it reflected me, I would.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I am so glad that you and Mollie could come visit us today.
Where is Mollie?
I don't know. She went looking for you.
I was hoping she'd give me a ride home.
You think Hank won't give you a ride home?
He would want to give me a ride home.
Okay.
I'm sure. Maybe someone else. Maybe one of these guys behind the cameras. There's a girl over there. Will you give me a ride home? She said, yes, thank God. Goddess. Thank the goddess.
Thank the goddess, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, thank you. So let's look at your picture one more time.
My picture?
Yes. So tell me how you did this.
Well, I was inspired by Mollie. I didn't steal anything, like her technique or her ideas. No, not at all. And so if you could see, do you think she'd let me touch one of them? One of her paintings?
If you were careful.
Are my hands clean? Okay. Let's see. Okay. We see the differences between what she did and what I did. So they're both textured. But mine's like cartoon. And hers is realistic. Oh, she put little beads. Did you see those?
She put all sorts of neat things on her paintings, didn't she?
Look.
She's got glitter and beads and stars.
You know what? I think that looks like her over there. Oh. Man waving at me because I touched this thing on my chest.
Well, I want to thank you for stopping by and for sharing your magic with us.
Okay. Thank you for having me.
Sure.
This is fun. I really am worried, though, where Mollie is because I don't know what happened to her. But I do have a ride home.
And we'll find Mollie. I'm sure she's in the building.
And people will call her?
Yes.
Okay.
To reach you.
Okay.
All right. So, I want to, excuse me, this is community television, so we're, there we are. So, I just wanted to say that this, again, is Community Artist Connection, and we are a group of volunteers here that support each other. And we celebrate artists like Mollie, and so this is Community Artist Connection with Laura Thompson, and you can watch her shows Thursday evenings at 9:30. And this is all part of the San Diego Community Coalition. And Walter Davis, he has a show, Progress in San Diego, that airs 5 o'clock Sunday evenings. You want to help? And Elise Smith Cooper has her show called Community Issues, A Tapestry of Concerns, which airs Sundays at 6 p.m. So we invite you to come join us here to learn how to do a production yourself if you're interested, or just come and support us. And you'll see contact information at the end of the show where you can contact Laura, who is the producer of this show. And if you want to reach Mollie, or if you want to know more about the artists that Laura has been interviewing. So I need to know what time it is. Yes, 2 minutes. Okay. So we're going to have some other artists that we'll be interviewing soon, and yes. So is there something you wanted to say? I think Hank wants to say something.
Did you find Mollie?
No, I don't know where Mollie is, but...
Maybe you can go look for Mollie.
Now?
Yeah.
Okay. We're finished?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some man's flashing numbers at us.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
Are they going to call me too?
I think Mollie will call you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what would you like them to call you about?
I don't know. I just was worried if someone was going to call me and I didn't know why. Well, keep looking at Mollie's website and stuff for her art.
Okay.
Because it's always there.
Okay.
Maybe you'll see more pictures of me.
Could love drive you to fly? Could hope be the only way? And would it be a crazy question? Would you take it all and throw it all away? Take me down to the final decision, and the world will break apart today. Take me down to the final decision, and the world will break apart today. And the world will break apart today. Could freedom be between the lines? And joy a life foundation springing up to find that every thought will lead to nothing, no matter how hard you try to define. Take me down to the final decision, and the world will break apart today. Take me down to the final decision, and the world will break apart today. I open my arms to the end of time. I got one hand on a mummy and the other on a green tree, orange-eyed gecko. I got one foot on a street in the village and the other in a mine under Colorado sunshine. Under Colorado sunshine. Could you stand in the way of progress? Could you laugh it off and say, I'd let it all fall down and let the rhymes come. I'd waste away and let the roots grow around some. Take me down to the final decision, and the world will break apart today. Take me down to the final decision, and the world will break apart today.